Now we're going to move on to item number 3, public comments for items not on the agenda. Individuals will be allowed 3 minutes. It is the council's policy to refer matters raised in this forum to staff for investigation and or action where appropriate. The Brown Act prohibits the council from discussing or acting upon any matter not agendized pursuant to state law. So if you do wish to speak on an item that is not on the agenda this evening, if you go ahead and would raise your virtual hand, that would be very much appreciated. And we have some people in the queue, and I'll turn it over to the city clerk to call upon them, please.
William Armis. Mr. Armis, I'm trying to unmute you. Mr. Armis, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
No, I'm just gonna listen. What's the meeting?
Okay.
Well, welcome, no problem. And this was just taking public comments for items not on the agenda, but we'll go ahead and please go to our next speaker, please.
Dennis Matthews.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear us?
I can for the first time. I was wondering if I was going to have audio on this Zoom.
Whenever you're ready, you can start your public comment.
All right, let me get my paper. I raised my hand. Okay, I'm just going to read pretty much what I sent to you as a protesting the proposed stormwater fee. My parcel number is 020-273-060.
I apologize. I'm so sorry for the interruption.
Okay.
That is on the agenda this evening.
Pardon me?
That item is on the agenda this evening. And this is for items that are not on the agenda at this time for public comment.
Pardon me?
That item, as far as stormwater and the protest, is on the city council agenda this evening.
Yes.
And so that would be the time in which you would want to speak on that, and that's under public hearings, item 7.
Well, can you let me know when that comes up, and then I'll...
Yep. You'll hear us, we'll call out the number, and we will read out the item that will be discussed, and absolutely.
Because this is my first time. I have no idea about quorum or anything like that.
No, don't worry. We all know, and my colleagues will remind me and the city clerk to make sure that you have your opportunity to speak.
How did you call on me in the first place? Because I touched my hand up.
Yes, sir. Your virtual hand came up to show that you wanted to speak.
Oh, okay.
You did great. So we'll let you know when it's time.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Our pleasure, and thank you for being with us this evening. Are there any other folks that wish to speak on items not on the agenda this evening? If you could you raise your virtual hand? All right, we have to bring in the next speaker, please.
Patty Fanching, one moment while I bring you in. Patty, I'm trying to get you unmuted.
Mute.
Hi, are you able to hear us?
Yeah?
Okay, whenever you're ready, you can start. Patty,
Yes?
whenever you're ready, you can start.
Yeah, it's for the your training system. So I have Objection.
An objection to what, ma'am?
The whole proposal.
Are you talking in regards to the stormwater?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that is on the agenda, and then we'll let you know when it's that we're going to have a public hearing on that, and we'll let you know when it's time to talk on that item.
Okay, I have a very difficult time to join this meeting.
Okay. Yeah, the public comment is for items not on the agenda, but that is coming up as we told the other gentleman, and so we'll announce it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Mr. Mayor?
Hold on, please, Vice Mayor. Let me just go over because I see another hand coming up. So I just want to let folks know. So on the agenda, there's a few items. A lot of you may be here for a public hearing. That's item number 7. And that is where staff will give a report. Obviously, it's opened up to the folks. And since it's on the agenda, that would be the appropriate time to speak on that topic. And I'm sorry, go ahead, Vice Mayor.
Yeah, I'm just forwarding a text that someone says that the sound on the TV doesn't work.
And Vice Mayor, thank you, because I'm getting text after text. And so I'm going to, and I apologize very much to everybody, I'm going to ask to take a break because I've got folks I'm getting called that are not being able to get into the meeting. And I think it's really important, and I do apologize very much. When we reconvene, again, we'll be on public comment for items not on tonight's council agenda for discussion or business. So at this time, let's take a 5-minute break, and we'll reconvene, and I apologize for the inconvenience. Check if we have Councilmember Mason, Councilmember Hamilton, Councilmember Salazar, Vice Mayor. I think he's rejoining us. If we can move the Vice Mayor into the panelist room, please.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, we're going to reconvene the meeting at 7:32. I've asked for staff, the city manager, and or whoever else is necessary to update us as to our delay. And then before we get into public comment, I wanted to make an announcement that, again, public comment is for items that are not on the agenda this evening. And if it's regarding the public hearing, which is item 7, which means hold a public hearing to consider protests regarding the storm drainage and flood protection fee, that is on the agenda. So this would not be the time under public comment to speak on that right now. And I'm going to turn it over to the city manager.
Sure. Good evening, Mayor, City Council, Javon Grogan, City Manager. After nearly a year worth of Zoom meetings, we had a mess up tonight. And so the issue was that the Zoom link that was posted on the public hearing notice did not match what was posted on the agenda. So currently we are in the Zoom meeting that was posted on the public hearing notice, which makes this meeting legal and can continue. We are in the process of reposting this meeting information on all of our social media platforms, Nextdoor, Twitter, Facebook, and on multiple places on the website. The City Council previously planned to continue the public hearing tonight on the stormwater item until April 6th. So anyone that did not have the opportunity to get in and protest or speak during public comment has the ability to write that in and speak at the continued April 6th public hearing. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. Unfortunately, the 2 Zoom links did not match, but we have referred everyone that we can to this meeting. And so with that, I'll turn it back over to the mayor to resume public comment.
All right, thank you. All right, and again, sorry to everyone for the inconvenience. So we're back under public comment. This is for items that are not on tonight's agenda, and I will turn it back over to the city clerk, please.
Simon Lee. Hi, Simon, can you hear us?
Hello?
Hi, whenever you're ready.
Can anyone hear me? If you can, thumbs up or down, please. Like, okay, for some reason I cannot hear you. So I don't know this is in the agenda. So, and this is my first time speaking in the public. So,
Okay, whenever you're ready, you can start speaking.
I want to talk about the public safety regarding to Asian American descent. As an Asian American descent person, I fear for my own life. I fear for my family's life. I fear for my children's life. And I want to know what the San Bruno Police Department is doing to protect us. In particular, the extra step to protect us.
Mr. Lee, do you have any more comments?
I don't think you can hear us, Ms. Expert.
Okay, thank you. Next, unfortunately, I don't have a name here. It looks like you're using a mobile device. It just says Samsung. So I'll bring you in. I'm trying to get you unmuted. It's not really working for me. I'm unable to get you unmuted, so I'm going to bring you back into the other room. And we will go to John Marquez.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, John.
Everybody hear me? Good
Yes,
evening.
whenever you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready. It's just going to be real quick. Is it possible to request some stop signs on Walnut Street? Because I've been almost hit a few times there. Yeah, it'd be very good for some stop signs, really, on Walnut Street. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.
And next we have Celeste Chang. Just one moment, Celeste, while I bring you in.
Actually, nothing. I just come and listen what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell anything.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have anything to tell.
Okay, understood. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next we have Thea.
Hi, I'm okay too. I don't have any questions right now.
Okay, thank you. And next we have Anne.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hi, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I am talking about the storm drainage and the flood protection, the increased rate into the property tax.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I very much apologize for the interruption.
Yes.
That is on the council agenda on item number 7 under the
Okay.
public hearing, and that would be the best time and the appropriate time for you to speak and offer your questions or concerns, and it can be verbalized, my understanding, as well for a protest if one letter has not been submitted.
So that means I have to submit the letter, cannot be public speaking.
Ma'am, my understanding is yes, it can be verbalized here at this meeting. City attorney can correct me, but it needs to be done under the public hearing as it is on the agenda on this topic.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I do want to just ask if there is anybody else at this time from the public. Let's see. Is there any other hands? And I'll just give a moment because I know it was with a pause and everything. Again, if it's for an item not on the agenda, please feel free to raise your virtual hand, and we do appreciate everybody that's here this evening.
I see one more hand raised. Rich Koenig, just one moment while I bring you in.
Mr. Koenig, okay.
Rich, I'm trying to get you unmuted.
Hello.
Hi, whenever you're ready.
Hi, City Council, Mayor and City Council. Rich Koenig, Sheet Metal Workers, Local 104. I'm just want to comment on the rec center project that's coming up to bid. I think next week, or maybe this week. I just wanted to make sure that, or let the city know that 104 is watching to make sure that the city, ensures that all the contractors on the project follow the letter of the law regarding prevailing wages, labor code, and other regulations. So we hope that the city council does the right thing and selects the appropriate contractors on that project. We know that project was funded by some of the PG&E money from the explosion in Crestmore about 10 years ago. So, we have a lot of members that live in San Bruno, a lot of union members. And they're watching, they're calling me, and they're asking me, hey, is this going to be a union project? So I'm speaking on behalf of my members. They're really concerned about this project, and they hope the city selects the most responsible contractors. And I sent the email to all the council members and the mayor. So I left my cell phone number. If anybody wants to talk to me offline, I'd be happy to do so. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oops. Thank you for your comments. The next speaker, please.
The next speaker is named MS.
Hi, good evening, Council and Mayor. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, so this is one safety comments that have been addressed to the police department. On the Oakmont Drive is a pretty wide street that stretches between Westboro and St. Cloud area. Often people go pretty fast on the roadway, and the speed limit on that road is I think it's 25 miles per hour, but oftentimes people go pretty fast. I have a couple incidents for neighbors, also for myself, very close to get hit by the high-speed traveling car down the hills or up the hills. So I tried to talk to the police department, address to them, but nothing have been done. So I wanted the council, hopefully they can talk to the other department of providing speed bumps on the road to reducing the speed traveling down on the Oakmont Drive. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments. Next speaker, please.
Next we have Malcolm Robinson.
Please don't begin until I know you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Are you on public comment period of the agenda? Because San Bruno Cable has no sound, and the Zoom meeting says the host has another meeting in progress.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm Malcolm Robinson, a 32-year-old citizen of San Bruno. Trying to take part in San Bruno City Council meetings has become problematic. Citizens are not allowed to attend. Meetings can begin 20 minutes late or even a bit early. I watched the March 2nd fee meeting that began 20 minutes late. Tired of waiting for it to begin, I set my DVR and went to prepare dinner. I was unnerved to hear the city manager say we must raise fees on everything in San Bruno. Some fees would double, some triple. Other fees would be 10 times the current amount. A hired consultant was even more disquieting. I heard that basic accounting principles were being used in San Bruno for the first time in 20 years. Really? What did that consultant's fee cost the citizens of San Bruno? The reason why fees in San Bruno are to be raised was vague. Apparently, our fees seem to be lower than Millbrae, South City, and Burlingame. They also discussed what fee increases are governed by law and what fee increases can be raised to market levels. I assume they were thinking of the new rec center. The mayor did ask for public comments. I was watching 20 minutes behind live time, and there were no public comments that I recall. Councilmember Medina seemed aghast at the proposed higher fees. Councilmember Mason pointed out that the city manager was comparing apples to oranges. Besides the obvious economic and income differences, San Bruno is an area of economic concern as decided by the state of California. The services these other cities offer are also distinct from San Bruno. San Bruno has no aquatics. Our library staff has been cut to the point where it takes a week to get a book off the shelf, while there is near same day or next day availability in South City or Burlingame. Our cable system continually loses half of the premium channels, and my bill has gone up $50 a month the last few years with no service change. No matter what city office you call these days, you get someone who cannot answer your question and they transfer you to voicemail. Yes, South City is the world hub of Gen Tech with a large budget surplus and pays a $100 monthly stipend to members of its citizen committees, and it has an active CERT program. San Bruno has neither. Councilmember Salazar pointed out that tripling the permit fee to install a water heater might prompt citizens from not getting a permit at all. The reality is many people avoid fees at current levels. Councilmember Hamilton said we should compare with San Mateo fees. San Mateo, the home of the Atkinson construction owning family and the Hearst family. Why not compare fees to Pacifica and Daly City? These are cities more akin to San Bruno. What is this fast-paced push by the city council to raise the cost of everything? I watched the mayor's State of the City address, and there were no mention of pending budget crisis. Why higher fees for everything in San Bruno is the big question. The Brown Act prevents the city council from providing an answer today. However, it is a question that the city council will have to answer in time. So I thank you for the time, and we've got big technological issues, disabling technology is what we used to call it. So good luck with that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your comments. Okay, I'm showing nobody else under public comment. I'll do one more check. Okay. What I want to do is first open it up to public comment for items not on the agenda to be fair to those that may have, came late to the transition, which was nobody's fault. So, but if you've already spoken under public comment the first time, we're not going to have you speak a second time on items not on the agenda. So if you did not have an opportunity the first time for public comment, then if you could please raise your hand, which we do have a person, and then we'll go through this once. I see one person right now, and we will, as city clerk, if you can call in the one person for extended comment.
Richard Bruno. Richard, I'm trying to unmute you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
So this is public comment or for stormwater?
This is public comment.
Oh no, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so therefore that was that opportunity to make up for any folks that unfortunately because of the fusion. So okay, so we do have, this is my last time I'm going to be asking for anybody who wants to speak on items not on the agenda who has not had an opportunity. Okay,